All right, welcome back to LAK Sports, and joining me is Amanda Black Mamba Gans. She is looking to improve to 5-2 as an amateur as she returns to take on Emily Verbeek at BTC 36 on April 4th. So, Amanda, welcome back, and thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, it's always like nice to connect with everyone and keep my social media platform booming. So yeah, start. It's always good to start as an amateur and build that portfolio, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So how, like, I mean, we before this I asked how you were, but like, how are you feeling? How was the rest of your fight camp?
I'm feeling really good, honestly. Last I haven't fought since like last August when I fought for the belt for K4 in Buffalo, and I took a tough loss, and then after that I was traveling to Thailand to represent Team Canada for the Jiu-Jitsu World Championships. So like it was like I lost my fight and then had a quick turnaround to train for that World Championship. So like after when I got back from Thailand, I was just kind of like needing some like mental space and needed some time to recover and like get my mindset like back into like getting excited to like fight again and like taking that loss and like learning what I needed to do to like better myself. So this training camp was all about really like focusing on like enjoying the moment and like being excited to come to the gym and not like just doing it just because, right? So that training camp, this training camp, I probably feel like the best I ever have. I was coming
Okay.
to the gym. I was excited to be there. I was excited to train. I was excited to improve on my weaknesses. I found from my last loss in August, and yeah, everything's feeling good. I'm healthy. My weight cut is going a lot better than last time. Like I've always made weight, but like I just feel like this time I have it like dialed in a little bit more like of a professional manner. So when everything's like tuned in and dialed in and everything's going well, then everything's kind of yeah, going in a good positive way. So
Yeah, and you took the time on you took the time off on purpose. But did you take that time to maybe work on maybe mistakes that you made in your last fight or just in general?
honestly, I just feel like I was more leaning towards working on like my mental side of
Hmm.
things because mental health and like martial arts is so like I
Yeah.
don't think a lot of people talk about it because everyone kind of sees me in the gym, and I'm one of like two people at my gym that train like MMA in like an amateur and professional like manner. So everyone kind of like looks up to me. So I always want to put on that good like role model like attitude, and like
Yeah.
when I like lost and I just felt like I let people down, and like I was just trying to like feel like I wasn't really doing it for myself anymore. So that's why taking the time off to work on my mental health was so important because like if I'm just going to the gym and I'm just doing it just because of other people looking up to me, like that's not that's in my opinion, like I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for other people. And I think it's so important. If I'm going to do this sport, I need to do it for myself first. And
Hmm.
then being able to like tell people like I don't know, I think I was really trying to be like a voice of like how like in my gym especially and like other other people that look up to me or like ask me like mental health is like a thing in all sports, not just MMA, right? So I was really trying to find avenues and platforms to just kind of like speak more about it and also like help myself like with my mental health because like I was when I think about MMA, like winning is so important, and I don't think a lot of people talk about how you deal with a loss. And like I think I
Absolutely.
needed to take that time off and like learn how to be okay with dealing with a loss and then get excited about training again and being in the gym. So that's what I really worked on. Yeah, like of course, there's always weaknesses I had to work on in my training camp, but the most important thing was like getting my mental health and um, uh, working on that first, rather than like focusing on like what I need to work on like in the ring, right? So
Hmm. But now that gets you excited, and here we are. You're looking to go 5-2. So right now you're 4-2 heading into this fight with Emily at BTC 36. How what does this fight against her represent for you in your amateur career at the moment, especially when you're looking to make your mark, climbing up the ladder?
Yeah, it means a lot because I feel like I've been in the world championships, getting bringing home bronze, and like competing, fighting against
Hmm.
females that are very very well established in my opinion, and I think this fight is kind of like it's mostly a fight where like I just want to prove to myself that like I'm I'm how do I put it? Like, I'm just showing up for myself. I'm not showing up for like, oh, I need to beat her. I would just want to step into the cage and like, I want to put on like the best possible fight that I know how to do. And that's establishing my game plan and being first and being aggressive and like getting the win how I want to get the win. And from working on everything I need to work on in my training camp and just like establishing that in the fight next Saturday.
I find in competition sometimes your greatest enemy is yourself, not the
Of course.
person
Yeah.
standing across from you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like at the end of the day, like when I like step in, everyone always asks me this, and I never get nervous for my fights. I mostly just get excited because I put so much work into my training camp. I've worked on my mental side. There's no reason to be nervous because I trust myself. I trust my coaches. I trust my training camp. It's at this point, it's just like a celebration of like everything you worked for the past like 12 weeks, and now you just get to showcase it, right? So I just
Hmm.
mostly nowadays, from my first fight to my seventh fight, I'm just excited.
What was your first initial reaction when they offered you to Emily? Did you know much about her? And what stands out the most about your opponent?
So they offered I was honestly like just like looking at different promotions to get back on to get another fight because I want to be very active in
Hmm.
2026 because this is my seventh fight and I want to at least get 10 more amateur fights total before I make the next step to pro. So when BTC like offered me this fight, I was just like she offered it's her MMA debut, so I'm just like, okay, well, at the end of the day, like I don't control the matchmaking, so like I'm just like, well, if she agrees, then that's on her. So I I kind of like looked at her. She has more of a kickboxing style. I competed at ADCC in Toronto, and I saw that she won gold in her in her division. She's a blue belt. I'm a purple belt, so like we're in different divisions in that martial art, but at the end of the day, like we're two females that are just trying to like establish our like amateur record and get experience. So I'm excited for the opportunity to see how our styles clash on Saturday.
Well, where do you feel you have do you have the biggest edge in this fight?
I especially feel like I do have the edge because like I've I have the experience. I've been in the cage before. I know how to control my emotions. I know how to control my nerves. With her being her first amateur MMA fight, it's unknown to her, so she hasn't felt that experience of like stepping into the cage in an MMA um, uh, fight. So like she's done kickboxing, but in my opinion, kickboxing and MMA are very, very different, right? So you only have you have your Muay Thai, your kickboxing, you don't have wrestling, you don't do jiu-jitsu. So I have the edge because I've this is my seventh fight and it's her first fight. So I'm confident in myself that I can definitely show her there's levels to this.
Given what you've said about your opponent, do you feel like the key is maybe having the patience versus setting the pace?
Yeah, so a lot of my fights, I tend to come out a little bit too aggressive in my opinion, and that's kind of in my last fight I noticed that kind of backfired on me because patience is always key, and my opponent was patient in when she was fighting me. I kind of went in a little bit too aggressively and didn't, and I went in and got caught on a lot of things, and it was messing up my own game plan, and I was getting frustrated. So this training camp was really leaning towards me being patient and learning how to like not be so aggressive and just picking my shots when I see them and not going for something that's like kind of iffy. Being confident and like when I go in for like a combo or when I go in for a takedown, I want to be able to be 100% like confident in doing that. So working on my patience instead of being aggressive has been the difference maker of like my learning curve, changing my learning curve towards MMA.
And you've talked about the mental side. I know that was a big focus. You're always sharpening the tools. So, was there an area in your game that you really wanted to sharpen? Was it the stand up? Was it the grappling? Was it the clinching? What do you feel is the biggest area?
Yeah, so like I come from a very like grappling
Hmm.
style wrestling style MMA fighter. So I really want to clean up my striking because obviously in MMA we start standing, right? So I want to make
Always.
sure I crisped up, had more precise combos with my boxing to get in for a takedown or get my be aggressive with my combos and back my opponent up to the cage so I can like utilize my wrestling and utilize my jujitsu. Because my game plan is always being able to use my jujitsu. That's I have a jujitsu style for a reason, so I wanted to make sure my boxing was on point for my upcoming fight because I feel like that was my struggle in my last fight was like I was getting picked apart in my like striking, so I knew I needed to like tidy up my boxing. So I changed. The difference is I changed boxing gyms since my last fight, and I feel like that change really helped me become a better boxer and become a better striker
Hmm.
for my MMA style.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, is there any rituals or routines that kind of keep you grounded during fight week?
Yeah, fight week for me is very exciting. I treat it as a kind of like a celebration week. So I my training camp is pretty much all done. I have one more hard training session tomorrow. And then for the rest of the upcoming week I kind of like I spend a lot of time in nature. I spend a lot more time like meditating. Like I really found the benefits of like doing hot yoga, Pilates, and just kind of like doing something different than martial arts to cross train so I can become a better fighter. So I tried a few different things and I just feel like hot yoga and being in like a hot room to like just work on my mental side
Hmm.
of things really helped me for the past like 3 months that I've been doing it. So yeah, that's usually what I've been doing is like lots of sauna sessions, lots of like outdoors and just spending time with myself and like the people like close around me that will be there on Saturday.
Have you ever tried ice baths?
I actually have, and like I do understand the benefits of it, but like I just couldn't get myself like into them, to be honest. I prefer the sauna sessions in my opinion.
That's fair. I don't know how much relaxation you're gonna be in the ice cold, so.
I know, yeah. I'm mostly just like I the benefits are really good. It's just like with me, I try it. I'm like I don't really find relaxation being in a cold bath, but being in a sauna, that's a different story. I feel cleansed. I feel relaxed. I feel mentally clear when I get out of the sauna.
What would be your message to anyone who maybe hasn't seen you fight before?
Um, my message would be honestly, a lot of people see that I'm a very confident. They see I'm a very confident fighter, but I just want to show people that there's a different side of me. Like behind the confidence, there's also a little bit of struggle. So I want people to know that, like when they see me, I want them to think like if they're thinking ever about fighting or getting or stepping into MMA, just know that it's okay to like let yourself let yourself like come down to a level of like confidence because it's okay to like lose. It's okay to like show your like mental side and show that some days you're not okay. Like I'm not I show confidence because I've learned over time like when you have confidence you perform well. But it's okay and just be honest with yourself because a lot of people they they come into the gym and they're like faking it and my thing, I think you need to be 100% honest with yourself if you want to be an MMA fighter because when you're out there fighting on fight day, that's honest work. So I just try to like tell people that like just be honest with yourself, be truthful with yourself, and also like learn to be confident. Don't fake confidence.
No, I just want to kind of keep this light and fun for the rest of this, and just want to keep it fun. What's your favorite music?
Oh, well, my favorite music. I'm a very EDM type of person. I like I like listening to a lot of like hard and easygoing techno. That's kind of like usually during open mats at my jujitsu gym. I kind of like to be the the gym DJ because like a lot of people they play like some people at my gym play country music or just like the everything everyday like radio, and I'm just like honestly I don't think like that really gets me in the mood, but like when I have some type of like EDM, like I just feel like that flows with my like fluidity of like training in martial arts. So that's usually what's on my playlist.
Your favorite movie?
Favorite movie, that is easy, it's Kill Bill, because that is the story behind my nickname Black Mamba.
Coffee or energy drinks?
Um, I'm a coffee person, if in my opinion.
Are you playful or serious during training?
I'm a very playful like athlete. I like to come into the gym. I like to make people laugh. I just like to make jokes around the gym, and because I just feel like when I'm myself and I'm like having fun, and I feel if I come into the gym I'm serious, I just feel like I'm very stiff minded. When I'm like playful and like joyful and like laughing with everyone, I just feel like I'm my best self in the room.
Your cheat meal?
Cheat meal. Oh man. Reese's peanut butter cup, or a spoonful of peanut butter of some sort.
How do you feel about the Reese's peanut butter like in the jar?
Oh, the jar. Man, I know it's like horrible for you, but like the Kraft Crunchy, that's always my go-to.
Your dream vacation after a fight?
Dream vacation. Honestly, I've been very dabbling with like traveling to Alaska, lately, and just I'm very like I'm when I'm not like in a training camp, I love hiking. So like my whole goal is like hiking up one of those mountains in Alaska. So I'm very like outdoor person. Like I enjoy like tropical places, but if I have to travel, it would be definitely be Alaska and conquering one of those mountains one of these days.
All right, biggest debate, biggest question of this interview. Does pineapple go on pizza?
Pineapple definitely goes on pizza.
All right. All right. I think we can stay as friends here. Anyway, the I told you at the beginning, the floor is yours. If you have any shows, sponsors, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to, of course, my gyms that I train at: Precision MMA, TNT Boxing. Fifth Round is my Muay Thai gym. My sponsors, a huge shout out because you guys help me stay being able to work part time, and and you fund me throughout my training camp. Irie Myrie, Teresa Tactical, Limitless, and Stronger Forever. They're all businesses that have supported me since day one, and I really appreciate it. Without you guys, this dream would not be here. So thank you so much, and I look forward to showcasing all my skills next Saturday and getting my hand raised at the end of the night.
Amanda, thank you so much for taking the time. Good luck with your fight against Emily on April 4th, and well, hopefully we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
Thanks. Okay, bye for now.